الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين ومن اتبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد, to proceed, to continue our lessons in the explanation of the book al-Ajrumiyyah. So the subject that we're speaking about is the three types of letters that deputize for a Dhamma, right? So in our previous lesson we mentioned al-Waw, that can be علامة فتكون علامة للرفع في موضعين. It will be an indicator for being raf, marfu'un, the state of marfu'un, in two different places. The first one was
jumlatul asmi.
No. Right. في جمع المذكر السالم. Right. في جمع, in the plural, المذكر, the male, السالم, the sound. Right. Such as Muslimuna, Mu'minuna, Sabiruna, Sadiquna, and so on and so forth. That waw is the alama, the indicator of it being marfu'un, right, Muhammad? That's the first position. The second one is wafi
asma al-khamsa.
Right, ya Shabaz. Fil asma al-khamsa, in the five al-asma'u nouns, and they are abuka, akhuka, hamuka, fuka, dhumalin. Right. So is that clear? Is there anything unclear about that? Because in order to understand the next two portions, we have to have mastered how and where al-waw is the deputy of ad-dammatu for the marfu'un state. Does anybody have any queries regarding that? Therefore, the next section, right, is what? Right. وأما الألف وأما الألف
فتكون علامة.
right. فتكون علامة
للرفع في تثنية أسماء
للرفع
في تثنية
في تثنية
الأسماء الخاصة.
في تثنية الأسماء خاصة حسنا. وأما الألف, and as for al-alif, فتكون, it will be علامة, an indicator for what? للرفع, for the marfu'un state, في, in تثنية. What does تثنية mean? The dual, al-muthanna, right? في تثنية الأسماء in nouns خاصة specifically or exclusively. So what does it mean therefore? If we have al-ismu, which is al-muthanna, then the indicator of it being marfu'un will be al-alifu, right? Where we have an ismun, which is al-muthanna, then the indicator of it being marfu'un will be al-alifu.
Just explain what
Al-muthanna, the dual, but we're going to explain. So for example, right, if we want to say a friend, how do we say a friend? Sadiqun, right? Sadiqun. Sadiqun, which means
a friend.
A friend. That is the singular, right? Al-mufradu. Hasanan, that is called al-mufradu, because it's the singular. Such as kitabun and qalamun and rajulun and waladun and talibun, they're all al-mufradu. Now, then we have al-muthanna. Al-muthanna. Al-muthanna means the dual. It's the same, this noun here, tethniyyati, this is why you might be slightly confused. It's like the dualness. The dualness of al-Asma'i, or the duality of al-Asma'i. Al-muthanna means the dual. So we already know how to form al-muthanna from al-mufradu. It's simple, right? What do we do? Sadiqani. We add the alif and the noon. Qani. Right? So, Sadiqani is al-muthanna of Sadiqun, which is al-mufradu. That is what the author, rahimahullah, is saying here. Amma al-alifu, right? Where is al-alifu in Sadiqani? The alif is here. فتكون علامة. It will be the alama, the indicator of the marfu'un state in the dual nouns specifically. Right? But we've already spoken about this many times before. So, if we want to say, therefore, the two friends attended the lesson. The two friends attended the lesson. How do we say that?
Hadara.
Right, here, Muhammad. Hadara. Hadara.
Sadiqani.
The two friends.
Oh, al.
Well, as-Sadiqani. Sadiqani. The two friends, Hadara, attended
Darsan. Darsan.
the lesson. Right. Darsa. Hasan. Hadara as-Sadiqani ad-Darsa. Why did we mention this example? Because we have as-Sadiqani, and as-Sadiqani is an example of what he's talking about here.
تثنية.
تثنية الأسماء. the dual صديقان. So let's perform the i'rabun of حضر الصديقان الدرس. Muhammad, the i'rabun exactly.
So حضر في الماضي
فعل ماض
مبني على الفتح.
good مبني على الفتح. Right, we should all know that now. فعل ماض مبني على الفتح. الصديقان
الصديقان is the فاعل.
فاعل
What? No, it's not مرفوع.
is it not? is الصديقان not if it's the fa'ilun, how can it not be marfu'un?
The indicator for a مرفوع is ألف.
Right, so let's say it again. الصديقان is
مرفوع وعلامة
فاعل
فاعل مرفوع وعلامة ألف
وعلامة رفعه
فيه الألف.
right يا محمد أحسنت. Right, so it's الصديقان فاعل. So we always state what it is, then the state, and then the indicator. So الصديقان is the فاعل, it's مرفوع. وعلامة رفعه, it's not الضمة الظاهرة والآخر, is it? Because there is no ضمة. It is الألف. الألف. حسنا. So الصديقان فاعل مرفوع وعلامة رفعه الألف. الدرس is مفعول به منصوب. Remember, منصوب وعلامة نصبه
الفتح.
الفتح على آخر.
right. الفتحة الظاهرة على آخره. الصديقان. Right? So if we want to make this female, Ya Shabazu, how do we make the two friends who are female attended the lesson?
الصديقين.
We don't say, that's, now you're changing the state. What do we place here? It's not going to be hadara, is it?
Oh, that's حضرت أو حضرت.
حضرت. حضرت. Then what do we have here?
That's dual. Is that dual male?
This is dual male, isn't it? As-Sadiqani, so we need?
Is it as-Sadiqi? As-Sadiq.
Well, the singular of female friend is Sadiqatun. Right? Sadiqatun. Therefore, the dual is going to be?
Sorry, I don't know.
We just added the alif and the noon the same way.
Oh, Sadiqa. True. T.
No, as-sadiqatani. Remember, if sadiqatun is a female friend, then we're just adding the alif and the noon, aren't we?
Yeah.
Just like here. Right? So we have as-sadiqatani. Right? Can you see that?
No.
Before it was as-sadiqatu, the female friend. Now we're just adding the alif and the noon, which is the indicator for being dual. Then we have a darsa here. A darsa. Right. What's the i'rabun of this now?
فعل ماض.
فعل ماض.
منصوب. Oh, sorry.
مبني على الفتح. What do we call this?
Is that ضمير?
Yeah.
ضمير متصل.
ضمير متصل مبني على السكون. But what is it called? تاء التأنيث. Remember? تاء التأنيث. The ta of femininity. Right? تاء التأنيث. So حضرت. Then as-sadiqatani is?
The same, so it's فاعل.
فاعل.
مرفوع.
مرفوع.
وعلامة رفع.
وعلامة رفعه.
وليت رفعه. الألف
الألف أحسنت. Then الدرس is?
مفعول به.
What state is it?
منصوب.
منصوب, and the indicator for it being منصوب. وعلامة
وعلامة
نصبه
ظاهرة على آخر
الفتحة.
الفتحة.
الظاهرة. No, almost. الفتحة الظاهرة على آخره. Right? Is that clear? So, we know therefore that in both instances, al-alifu here is the indicator of it being marfu'un, which is what he is saying here, للرفع. Right? للرفع. Is that clear? So what else do we need to mention regarding the issue of تثنية الأسماء? So it's not mentioned here. All he does here is talk about the marfu'un state. But what if we want to render the al-muthanna mansubun or majrurun? Right? So we want to say the student bought 2 pens. The student bought 2 pens. How do we say that? How are we going to begin?
Bought. What's bought? He bought.
اشتريت.
No, that's I bought.
اشترى.
اشترى. اشترى. Right? اشترى. He bought. I bought is?
اشتريت.
اشتريت. You bought single male is?
اشتريت.
اشتريت. You bought single female is?
اشتريتي.
اشتريتي. We bought is?
اشترينا.
Right. We mustn't forget that. Right. اشترى, the student.
الطالب.
The student. الطالب. الطالب. اشترى الطالب.
قلمان.
Right, so ordinarily 2 pens would be qalamani, but here is it going to be qalamani? Why? So therefore it must be right. قلمين. اشترى الطالب قلمين. Hassan, now this is the interesting bit, the i'rab. Right, think carefully. اشترى is فعل ماض مبني على. What's it مبني على? الفتحة. Or مبني على الفتح here. مبني على الفتح. But is it al-zahiratu? No. What is it? Al-muqaddaratu. Almost, ya Shabazz, almost. It's al-muqaddaratu, isn't it? It's assumed to be there. منع من ظهورها التعذر, as they say, that منع, it's prevented, من ظهورها, from its appearance, التعذر, an excuse. And what's the excuse or the reason?
It's difficult to pronounce.
No. Al-alif wal-maqsurah. Remember, that is al-alif al-maqsurah, and you cannot have
change
a harakatun on it. So it's assumed to be there. We've done this, right, Muhammad? So ishtara is fi'lun madin mabniyun al-fathi al-muqaddaratu ala akhirih. At-talibu is fa'ilun marfu'un alamatu raf'ihi
فيه ظاهرة
الضمة الضمة الظاهرة على آخره. قلمين is
مفعول به
مفعول به منصوب
وعلامة رفع
نصبه وعلامة نصبه
يا
الياء. Right? It's al-ya'u, isn't it? So, the only other thing that remains is what? Majrurun state. So we want to say what? An example of a sentence where you have a dual which is in the majrurun state.
في كتابين
في كتابين. Right. So, but we want to make it a bit more interesting than that, don't we? Yeah, Muhammad. So say the lessons are in 2 books. The lessons are in 2 books. So say it. الدروس 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 في
الكتابين.
Right. في الكتابين. الدروس في الكتابين. Right? الدروس في الكتابين. So, ad-darusu now means the lessons. But now, what is ad-darusu?
It's al-mubtada.
Good, ya Muhammad. It's al-mubtada, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not now a fi'lun. Therefore, this is not al-jumlatul fi'liyatu. Rather, this is al-jumlatul ismiyatu. Ad-darusu. Fi is harfu jarrin. Al-kitabaini is ismun majrurun. Right. Okay. And the indicator for it being majrurun is al-ya'u. Okay. So if this, just as a side point, if you remember, if ad-darusu is al-mubtada'u, right? Where is al-khabaru? Fi al-kitabaini. Right? That's what most people would say. But of course it's not. I don't know whether you remember, but...
It's shibhul jumla.
Right, first of all, it's shibhul jumlati, isn't it? Remember, shibhul jumlati comprises of what? What is a shibhul jumlati?
It's a what's it called again?
Harfu jarrin.
And ismu jarrin.
And ismu majrurun. Or ظرف
makani wa zamani.
and the ism that follows it, mudafun alayhi. Remember that shibhul jumlati is not considered to be a sentence. That's why it's called shibhul jumlati. Shibhu means resembling a sentence. It looks like a sentence, but it's not, because sentences only either begin with either fi'lun or an ismun. That's a harfun. So it can't be a jumlatun al-ismiyya or al-fi'liyya. So that's called shibhul jumlati. Now, just as a side point, I don't know what you remember, but whenever you're talking about a position where something or someone is in a position, in terms of Arabic grammar, the al-khabar is mahdoof. It's erased. It's not present. So it's like saying ad-durusu, the lessons, mawjudun, present, are present. Ad-durusu mawjudun are present where?
In the 2 books.
Fi al-kitabaini, fil kitabaini. You follow? It's like saying ad-durusu, the lessons, are present in square brackets because that's the bit that's mahdhuf. في الكتابين. Right? So we said that al-khabaru is mahdhuf. So if al-khabaru is al-mahdhuf, you said that fi al-kitabaini is muta'alliqani, it's connected with what? Bil-khabari al-mahdhuf, with the khabar which is mahdhuf. Right? So that's a general principle because this is what we're talking about, aren't we? Positioning, that the lessons are somewhere. Right? But they exist, they're present. Then you say fil kitabaini, in the books. Right? We mentioned that before. I know it's, but many people say, oh, the al-khabaru is fil kitabaini. But actually it's not. Al-khabaru is considered to be mahdhuf. Right? Just like if you say now, where are the students? Right? Where are the students? And you say, the students in the room. Rather than say, the students are present in the room. Okay? But it's common in Arabic. So that is the only issue really regarding this point here. The fact that al-alifu is the indicator that it is marfu'un in the dual nouns. In addition to the fact that al-ya'u is the indicator of it being mansubun and majrurun. Is that clear? Right, the next part. So we've done now al-wawu, we've done al-alifu. So the last one is right. وأما وأما النون فتكون فتكون علامة للرفع
الفعل المضارع.
Right. وأما النون فتكون علامة للرفع في
الفعل المضارع.
الفعل
المضارع.
المضارع إذا اتصل إذا اتصل
به
اتصل به
ضمير تثنية
ضمير تثنية
أو ضمير جمع
ضمير جمع أو
ضمير
أو
مؤنثة المخاطبة
ضمير المؤنثة المخاطبة. حسنا. It sounds complicated, but it's not. وأما النون. So the letter النون. Right? Muhammad? وأما النون فتكون علامة للرفع. It will be the indicator of that مرفوع state في الفعل المضارع. What's al-fi'lu al-mudari'i?
Present or future tense.
Right, the present tense. Seen or sofa if we want to represent the future. إذا, if. إذا. اتصل به. اتصل. What does اتصل mean? Connected. He connected. Right, that's how you say in Arabic. I contacted you. You say اتصلت بك. Or similarly, calling is used for that too. I calling somebody on the telephone. اتصلت به. Right? اتصل به, connected to it. If it is connected to it, what? If what is connected to it? ضمير تثنية. ضمير التثنية. What's a ضمير التثنية?
Dual.
The dual, the alif.
Pronoun.
Right, we just done that. Oh, ضمير جمع. What's ضمير جمع?
Plural damir. Pronoun.
Yes, but what actually is it? It's al-waw.
Whoa.
Waw, right? So ضمير تثنية is al-alifu. Or ضمير جمع is al-waw. Or ضمير al-mu'annathati. Or the ضمير of al-mu'annathati al-mukhatabati. The one being addressed. The ya, which is al-ya'u, of the female being addressed. Right? Which we're going to explain all of them. Beginning with ضمير تثنية. So what is الضمير التثنية in الفعل المضارع? What is it? So we want to say the two students are writing the lesson. Okay? Meaning making notes about the lesson. Very common expression that. Right. How do we say the two students?
Tulabani.
No. The singular is, remember, talibun.
It's gonna be
So how do we say the two students?
Talibani.
Right. At-talibani. At-talibani. Let's say therefore talibani. At-talibani. Note now that we've started with an ismun. Purposefully. And I did that intentionally. We could have used a fi'lun, couldn't we?
Right.
But we didn't. Why would we not use a fi'lun to give this example? Why didn't I just say yaktubu at-talibani ad-darsa? Yaktubu at-talibani ad-darsa. Why didn't I just say that? Yaktubu at-talibani ad-darsa.
Then you can't add the damir for the duality on.
Right, Ya Shabazz. What good is it mentioning that? Because then we wouldn't add the alif for the dual, would we? Muhammad. We wouldn't do that. Because in a jumlatul fi'liyah, you begin with the fi'lun in the singular, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't mention the dual or the plural. That's why we have to use what? We have to use al-jumlatul ismiyah and al-mubtada'u, don't we? Then, if we're now going to mention al-fi'lu, it's got to agree with it in?
Four matters.
Sorry?
Is it four matters?
Ya Muhammad, not, that's adjectives and nouns.